Hey, hi, hello, this is Alicia Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing the Bookish Gauntlet today, which is my monthly TBR game. I have two choices. I have Trial by Fire, which is my hard path, or the Path of Whimsy, which is my easy path. One's longer, one's shorter, one's more treacherous, one's more easygoing. You get the deal. I am choosing the hard path, the Trial by Fire, this month because I need less books. They could be harder to fulfill, that's fine. I need less books. But before we get into that, first thing is first, we need to do our July recap. So let's get into the 10 books I had on my list for July. Book number 1 was an anticipated release, Death at a Highland Wedding by Kelly Armstrong, and I read it. Book 2 was For a Light Cover, Just Last Night by Mari McFarlane. I started reading it. It counts. Book 3 was The Error Within by Alex Timothy. This was for a sci-fi. I edited this book. I definitely read it, and y'all need to read it. This is a good book. It's a good series. Go get your hands on it. Linked below. Just saying. Book 4 was Steamy, and I got The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling, and I read it. Book 5 was a Creating Monsters Challenge. I chose For the Wolf by Hannah Witten, and I read it. Book 6 was another anticipated release. I chose Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, which was also our read-along book for the month, and I read it, of course. It was great. I also blogged it. If you want to see it, I'll link that below too. And number 7 was a booktuber suggests, and I chose The Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This was a book 2 in a series. Totally read it. Obsessed with the series. Just saying. Book 8 was Fae, and I chose A Dance with the Fae Prince by Elise Kova, and I read it. Book 9 was an author retry challenge, and I got a Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers, and I read it. I actually liked it. And then my punishment book for the month was The Long Game by Elena Armas. Again, I didn't really need to read it, but I read it, and I liked it. Girl on the cover was my challenge for that, or my prompt for that. Okay, now let's get into my August TBR in my first roll in the Trial by Fire. Roll number 1. So roll number 1 was random and new to me. Let's put the spinner thingy up there so I can get an actual number. Pretty low number. One of my new picks for my library, and you'll notice that this is something I had in my TBR for last month under my extras, my challenges. Didn't fit it in. It's rolling over with me. So this is going to look a little different, but think. Insta-love, fate versus choice, opposites attract, one day romance, immigration struggle, multicultural romance, and big city backdrop. I'm still interested in reading this, that's why it's coming with me. Okay, let's get on to roll number 2.
Melee boost and
Roll number 2 was Steamy, and I chose Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. This is book 3 in the Knock 'em Out series. It is pairing together the two I really want to see the story about. Those ones that hate each other and we don't know the history behind it, and I'm so itching to learn. Okay, think. Grumpy Sunshine, Found Family, Slow Burn Romance, Forced Proximity. Oh, that looks wonky. Secret Trauma, Enemies to Lovers. There it goes. And Cinnamon Roll Alpha Male. I can't wait. Gonna get into it. Probably gonna read the whole series. Probably before the end of the year. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. Anyways, let's get on to roll number 3. Roll number 3 was a challenge read, and I am choosing one in my series finisher. Now this isn't the end of a series, but it's getting me closer to finishing a series, so I'm counting it. And I'm choosing This Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Meagan Spooner. This is, again, a book 2 in a series. It's sci-fi, it's YA. There was a lot of shit going on in book 1 that left us kind of at a happily ever after cliffhanger. I'm wondering what's going on in book 2. So, think. Enemies to Lovers, Rebellion and Resistance, Opposites Attract, Forced Proximity, Star-Crossed Lovers, Strong Female Lead, and Uncovering Secrets. Sounds a lot like book 1. Okay, let's get on to roll number 4. And y'all, we're already at the end. Spooky House Challenge. I'm here for it. 4 books. I can do this. Okay. T. Kingfisher. Love her. A House with Good Bones. This is part of my trying to read more horror. I love that it says Southern hospitality to die for. Okay. This should be some good shit. Think. Haunted House. Obviously. Family Secrets. Southern Gothic. Is it me? Or is it haunted? I love that vibe. Creepy Garden. Weird but charming side characters. Down for that. And an academic heroine. I'm wondering if this is going to be kind of like an Emily Wilde, but horror. You know what I mean? Okay. Maybe Emily Wilde meets Haunting of Hill House? Okay. Anyways, good for my 4 books. I did pick A Punishment even though I don't need it, so let's see what that is, because I'm totally going to read the book anyways. And I got Tyrant. This is, again, another book too. Kingdom This Cursed and Empty. I can't remember where the first one was, Cruel and Lonely or something like that. I don't remember. But I remember liking the book. And I can't wait to see what happens. And I have book 3 on my wait list too. So, this series is going to happen this year. Okay. Think. Fated Mates. Reluctant allies to lovers. Dark fantasy romance. Powerful heroine. Awakening strength. Touch her and die vibes. In a slow burn and then boom. And book 1 was slow burn and boom. There was also some stuff happening. And then we had that cliffhanger at the end where truths were revealed and they separated. And I'm sure some shit's going to go down in book 2. And we're not going to get a happily ever after till book 3. I'm okay with that. I know the structure. We're fine. I can't wait to see what she does with this. And of course, also on my list, I have to put down my real long book, which is the July book for Bite Me Box Monthly, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. And this is a fan fiction of the Draco and Hermione shipping of those 2 characters. And I'm so excited to read this book because assassins and scientists and all the good tension that's going to come with this. Okay, ready for this. Think. Enemies to lovers. Fated rivals. Forced proximity. Strong female character and grumpy assassin. Banter and bickering in a touch-starved love interest. That one specifically has me raring to go. I can't wait to read this book. Follow me on the vlogs. It's going to be over on I Love Vampire Novels YouTube. Again, will be linked below. So, go check it out. Okay, so I have extras. I have challenges that I complete every month. I don't know what all these challenges are specifically for, but I know I have them. So, the next one. Single Parent. Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice by Elle Cosimano. This is book 4 in the series. They're cheeky, they're funny, they don't take them too seriously. Okay. Think. Accidental Criminal. Vegas Hijinks. Bumbling Badass. Undercover Mission. Cozy Thriller Rom-Com. Will They, Won't They? Mothers Who Solve Crime. Totally here for the next book. Got my mom addicted to these. Yes, I'm ready to keep going. Okay, next one is Transportation. I'm pretty sure this is for Books and Lala's cover challenge. The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. And there's a train on that cover, so that counts. Okay, this is another book 2 in a series of the Watson and Holmes retelling. Yes, think. Modern Day Sherlock. Enemies to Allies. Academic Mystery. Mental Health Themes. Small Town Secrets. Boarding School. And Soft Boy with a Backbone. Totally the same themes for the first book. Loved it. Ready to keep going. Okay. And our next one is a dark comedy. Never heard of this book. Never heard of this author. Totally down for the vibe this is giving off. A Dirty Job by Christopher Moore. So, think. Single Dad Chaos. Reluctant Grim Reaper. Absurdist Urban Fantasy. Hidden Magical Underworld. Lovable Loser Hero. Talking Animals and Magical Creatures. This sounds like a fun time. I just can't wait. And of course, I have my holds. I have way more holds than what I'm going to show you, but these are the most prominent ones. It will tell you I also have The Accidental Werewolf by Dakota Cassidy and The Enemy by Sarah Adams on my holds. This should be fairly soon, but these are the ones I really want to get to this month. Jojo Moyes After You, I Loved Me Before You, cried my eyes out, ready for book 2. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I haven't read her other books, but I've heard great things about it. I think One Dark Window or whatever it's called. I want to see what's going on with this author. This is one of my anticipated releases for the year. And then The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. This is a self-help book. It's one of my 25 before 2025 books. I really want to read it. I'm starting to think, though, the more I read these things audiobook-wise, I really need the physical book to tab up and to take my time with. And I'm not doing a very good job with that on audiobook, but it is what it is. Anyways, I have so many books this month, and you know what? Looking at them all, they're not even all up there. I'm still feeling good about it. It's fine. I always put way too many books on my list. Sometimes I reach my goal, and sometimes I don't. I only technically need to read 4 this month. So, I think I'm feeling good about this. Let me know what you are reading for August. Let me know what you read in July. Have you read any of the books I'm going to read in August? Have you read any of the books that I read in July? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, let me know if you have any suggestions for me based on the books that I pick in my TBR, in my anticipated releases, because I'm going to get a video here soon on which ones I'm excited to read this month. Thank you for being here, and y'all, I will see you next time. Bye!